Hey there, this is my first video of Weight Loss Wednesdays. The focus isn't so much on weight loss as it is health. I blogged a little bit today about how my weight has really been a struggle over the course of my life, and I know it's probably an issue for a lot of people. So this is just kind of a way for me to document my progress and to hopefully encourage other people as well. So I talked a little bit about my weight loss struggles. I say weight loss struggles, but kind of just weight and health struggles really. When I was 11, maybe 12, I remember standing on a scale at my aunt's house over Christmas break and thinking, oh my goodness, that is a really high number for a 12-year-old. And from that point on, I decided to lose weight. But I guess really I need to back up a little bit, and I blogged about this as well. So if you follow the blog and are looking at the videos, you're going to kind of get the same story. But my parents divorced, and kind of the in-between time between that divorce and my father remarrying, I was a latchkey kid. So probably from the age of about 8 to 11, I was a latchkey kid. I lived with my dad, and he worked very hard, and I was at home after school by myself, and I wasn't allowed to go outside and play. I sat and watched TV, and I ate. And when I was sad, I ate. And when I was lonely, I ate. And when I was happy, I ate. And unfortunately, that's carried on through my entire life into my adulthood, and I'm still dealing with that. But then we come to that moment where I stepped on the scale at my aunt's house at Christmas time, and I was like, oh my goodness, I've never seen that number before. And it really acted as a motivator, actually. With the help of my stepmother, I went on a diet. I didn't know anything about dieting. I don't even know where I got my information from, quite honestly. I don't know. I don't remember if I checked out library books or what, but I decided that I was going on a low-fat diet. So that meant I didn't eat things like pizza. I didn't eat peanut butter. I remember eating cereal for breakfast, and then like for lunch, I would eat sandwiches with jelly or tuna fish with no mayonnaise. And then dinner was usually a meat, a carb, and a vegetable. So for instance, baked chicken with maybe garlic powder on it, and broccoli and rice, or macaroni and cheese, but I didn't have the cheese on it. Now when I think back on that, I cringe because I'm like, oh my goodness, all those carbs. My blood sugar was probably crazy high, but I was young, and of course my metabolism could probably handle it. But I dropped 30 pounds. That was between that point, Christmas break of that year, into the next school year, I had lost 30 pounds. I remember getting comments when I went back to school that next school year, like, obviously it was a noticeable difference. So, of course, I went to a normal teenage diet after that, and I gained probably 30 pounds of that back by the time I graduated high school. Then went to nursing school, and if anybody's been through nursing school, they know about all the stress. There's really no weight loss in nursing school unless you're a person that doesn't eat when they're stressed. Well, that's not me. So to make a very long story short, I have gained and lost 30 to 50 pounds again and again and again over the last 25 years of my life. So I'm not too big on New Year's resolutions. This isn't a New Year's resolution. To me, New Year's resolutions are like empty promises, and that's not my thing. I've never posted about weight loss or my weight or my struggle with weight on the internet ever before. When things go on the internet, I think they're forever. And then certainly people can look at them later, and they can be quite embarrassing. I'm doing this more as motivation for me, for accountability. because it's hard for me to lose face in front of others. You know, my husband tries to help me, but a lot of times I rebel against his help. And so I don't think he quite knows what to do with me, because if he tries to control any part of that, I go the other way. And I tell him all the time, this has got to be a self-regulation. I can't have anybody trying to regulate me in that way. I remember as a child getting called fat and people trying to regulate what I ate, and it really just made the situation worse. What it caused was me to then go binge when people weren't around. So this is something that I have to do. And I am not planning to do something crazy. In the past, I've gone on really restrictive diets where, you know, I'm eating 1,000 or less calories a day. And hey, they work, but then when you start eating, you gain all that weight back. I gained all that weight back and then some. So what I am trying to do is make sustainable changes. Probably one of the number one things on my list is this week to do is drink more water, which sounds really simple, but I'm a total Diet Mountain Dew addict. And it doesn't have to be like real Diet Mountain Dew. It can be any kind of store brand Diet Mountain Dew. But yeah, I could probably drink a case of soda a day if I let myself. So switching over to water is going to be huge for me. I'm not planning on stopping Diet Mountain Dew cold turkey. In the past, I've either been hot or cold. I'm either completely on or completely off. So I'm going to try to do this a more moderate way and see what happens. So there's that. And then I'm not going to do a keto, but I am going to do a lower carb, and, you know, my meals be more a protein and a carb, or not a carb. I just said I'm not going to do high carb. A protein and like a low carb vegetable. So for instance, like baked chicken and sauteed broccoli and maybe a salad. I tend to do better when there's a larger quantity so that I don't feel deprived. That whole hand to mouth thing. So those are two really big things. I know that I blogged about something else and I can't remember what it is now, and I'm talking and I don't want to run out of time. But those are the two big things that I'm going to work on. And I'm going to update with like what I did right, what I could have done better. But I'm really working on being positive about what it is that I am doing right, and constructive criticism even to myself about what I could have done better, because I'm terribly, terribly hard on myself, which is not helpful in this situation. So like I said, this is the first of Weight Loss Wednesdays. I am going to try to be faithful in posting videos on the progress and what I've been doing and how it's been working. I know people have had great success with keto. I did try keto before. It didn't seem to work that well for me. I'm not too good about, I wasn't too good about like keeping the macros, like really making sure that I was where I needed to be with percentages. I kind of just did it. I just kind of winged it. But I'm trying to take a more, an easier approach, like allowing myself to have berries and things like that. And trying to work on the fact that no food is actually forbidden. I'm just not eating it right now. Because I do have categories of bad food and good food in my head, and but I think it'll be very helpful for me to eliminate sugar. So that's one of the things I'm going to be working on. But I will update you in a week. I am going to weigh myself and do my measurements. At this point, I am not willing to share those things. Maybe in the future with success I will, but not at this point. So please leave me some comments. Let me know who is also on this journey, and let me know if there's anything that I can talk about to encourage you, or just let me know if you're in it with me. Okay. If you like the video, please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.